Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm out in the shop. I've been out here for several hours already working on a project that I unfortunately cannot talk about right now. If you are a patron, you probably know what the project is because I am sharing it with the patrons because I have to have somebody to bounce ideas off of. Speaking of Patreon, we have been working, today was our second all day live. We basically, as a matter of fact, I'm recording right now on Patreon, but basically the camera has been live in the shop and they've been going along with me all day while I work on my project and experiment and learn and prepare. So that's just one of the little benefits that I offer the patrons of the channel. So if you guys are interested, head on over to Patreon, look up RJB Woodturner, and come along, join us, and it's usually a lot of fun. What am I going to work on? Well, my plan, I got everything done that I wanted to get done. So right now is playtime. So let me show you what we're going to do, and we're going to figure this out together. I don't have any pins to prep today. As a matter of fact, I've already done enough prepping, and I don't want to do any more. But this is a cart full of stuff. And I'm looking on here for something that we could maybe turn today that might, you know what? What is this? This is a navigator. Cool. Yeah, navigator. Blanks are cut. It looks like it is stabilized spalted tamarind. That's my cutoff. There's my blanks. They are ready to go. I think I've already trimmed them. Let's go ahead and, no, it looks like they do need to be squared up on that end. But, no, I take that back. I think they're squared up. They look pretty good. Let's go ahead and get our bushings and stuff together, and let's turn this spalted tamarind navigator pin. For turning this navigator, I plan to use my mandrel saver, and I've pulled the bushings out, but I've noticed something. This will be kind of hard to show you with only one hand. As I go to put the bushing on, notice the bushing doesn't want to go all the way on the mandrel. Because the last time I used these, I used them between centers. There's a little bit of a burr on the inside of there. So what I'm going to do is grab my punches, which are up in this cabinet here, and we're going to go ahead and put a punch through these. It'll be the 1/4-inch punch from this side, and then we'll just sort of tap it through, which will bring that little lip that is sort of curled over out. And then I'll just take them like this, swirl them on a piece of sandpaper, and they should fit the mandrel just fine. That worked just like a champ. Perfect. Just got this spalted tamarind blank chucked up, and I was ready to start turning it. And I've been back and forth today on Messenger with a buddy of mine, Robert Dudinsky, who just went out and bought this exact skew and asked me for a little bit of help in using it. So what I'm going to do is, he should be calling me here in a couple of minutes, and I'm going to hook this phone up to, we're not going to have the dust collector on, so I'll be able to hang it from the mount that I have there above the lathe, and we'll do a Zoom call, and he and I are going to talk a little bit about the skew and how I use it, and hopefully I can give him some pointers and get him started on his way to becoming a skew user. So he's pretty excited about it. Should be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see how that goes, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys later and let you know whether there's time enough to do anything else in the shop today, or whether it's going to pretty well be tomorrow before we get a chance to do much. But we'll get that pin turned tonight, I think. You guys remember the other day I was turning the pin that was cutoffs from my Chaos blanks that Robert Dudinsky cast, and one of the blanks, the cap blank, I kept blowing up, and I tried to fix it twice, and I didn't have any luck. Well, and I have to apologize. I can't remember who it was I was talking to, but someone came up with an idea to fix the blank, and it was a great idea. Basically, just it's the cap, right? So just use another blank, something that goes with the blank, something that will match, complementary. So here's what I came up with. I have a number of Chaos blanks left. So I grabbed a Chaos blank, I cut it to the proper length, I turned everything off the tube and sanded the tube down while it was on the lathe. So you can see I kind of got through the paint a little bit there, but that won't hurt anything because it'll be solid. I'm getting ready to glue this tube into this blank, and then we'll go ahead and turn this as the cap. So the cap will be a Chaos blank, and the body of the pin will be the cast resin and Chaos blank chunks that Robert cast. So I think this is going to be a great save for this pin. And I will go ahead and I'm not recording this part. Well, you know, now that I think about it, I think I may set the camera up and record this part, kind of tell the story, because this is a way that I'm going to be able to save this this incredible blank. Well, I just got offline with my buddy, and we got him dialed in pretty good on using the skew. He's got to practice a little more with the sweet spot. That's the hard part when you first start using it, is you get a smooth cut and a rough cut, and a smooth cut and a rough cut until you kind of dial in your sweet spot and you know, learn how to and that's what he's working on. He's got himself a nice scrap of wood. He's just working on finding that sweet spot. Once he does, he'll be in love with that skew. But that's going to be it for me. Let me show you a couple of quick things. This is that spalted Tamarand blank, and basically I was just turning to, you know, this is what I was demonstrating on for him. That's going to be beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. But I think I'll actually turn this tomorrow and maybe attempt to put a short video together for you guys. And in regard to videos, I've pulled out a couple of other pins. This is the kit for that one. Hopefully this blank is dry tomorrow and I can work on the cap for this one. I've pulled this one out and this one out. So I think tomorrow I'm going to dedicate the day to just turning pin blanks and trying to get some videos out of those. And there's an ulterior motive for that. There's two of them, actually. One, I'd like to get some pin videos out because I haven't really been putting out a lot of them. I've had too many other things going on. And two, I want to get a little practice because I've got the Penn State pins coming. I got the shipping notice that they shipped on Friday. They should be here one day next week. And I need to get prepped to do the video for those pins. So hopefully you guys will start seeing some videos coming out soon. I know I keep saying that, but I'm ready now. I've got actually 4 pins and 4 kits ready to go. So tomorrow, if I can turn a couple of those, the tricky part is going to be finishing. Let me see what I got. Actually, I really only have one of them that's going to require, I think only the cap is going to require CA on the Chaos cap. This Tamarand, I think I mean, being spalted, I'm sorry, being stabilized, I think I might just be able to micro mesh it and polish it up. That's my tough part right now, is I haven't got the CA, but if I can at least get the stuff turned down, I got CA coming. Penn State is sending me some CA for finishing, so I'll have some good fresh CA here. So maybe if I can get them turned and ready to go, CA won't be a big deal to put on them. So it's going to be it for me. I'm calling it a night. I'm really tired. It's been out here all day. It's cold. I didn't heat it up, so I'm a little chilly. I'm ready to get in the house and warm up. But I'll be back out tomorrow, and we are going to dedicate the day to focusing on turning these 4 pins. Anything else we do is going to be a bonus. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take care, and I will talk to you again very, very soon.